Hello, everyone. I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha, and I welcome you to my channel. I am grateful for all the new subscribers, and I hope that you find the content interesting. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know, and I can do a video on it, or if I can answer the question in the comment, I'll do that. So I kind of want to do a fun video today. Actually, I've been thinking about this topic for a while now. And it actually started when I was reading this spy thriller novel by Robert Ludlum called The Ambler Alert, or The Ambler Warning. And obviously it's all about spies and covert operatives, and people kind of doing things undercover, things like that, like really fun stuff. I love that kind of thing. I don't know if you do. Because I love mysteries of all kinds, but this kind of thing where you're like kind of going undercover and trying to figure out a way to beat the system or beat the enemy, whoever the enemy might be, usually the government. I love it. It's just brilliant. It makes me so happy to read this stuff. And I started thinking a little bit about it. Why I love it, and why it kind of speaks to me so much. And I realized it's because I think INFJs would be amazing covert operatives. We'd be great. We'd be great at being a secret agent. And so then I started thinking about it. I was like, okay, so why, right? What are the reasons? And so I kind of came up with 5 or 6 reasons that I wanted to share with you. And then I would love it if you shared your own reasons in the comments of why you think you'd be a great secret agent, or why you'd be terrible at it. I mean, there's some reasons why we'd be bad at it too, but I think there's some really good reasons why we'd be brilliant at it. And I'm pretty sure if you kind of did a survey of all the secret agents out there, maybe they would be more INFJs than ENFPs or ENTJs or whatever, But that's just my theory, of course. It's like based on just randomness, not based on any real statistics. But that would be an interesting thing to do. So anyways, so one of the first reasons I believe that an INFJ would be a great secret agent is because we're so empathic. And it is definitely one of our superpowers, but it is also one of the things that you need as a secret agent. I know they're kind of portrayed in the system or in books as a cold, aloof, cold-blooded, but actually really the truth is that they have the facade of coldness, which we do as well, again, but they're very empathic. They know how people think, they know what people are feeling, they can tell, where what someone's going to do, they can kind of predict all of these things using their intuition. And again, that's another one of our superpowers. We have really good intuition. We can talk to people. We know what they're all about. We can kind of gauge in an instant what the person is all about, and we can kind of, unfortunately, yes, manipulate them as well, which is what secret agents would do. But a lot of times we don't manipulate. We just use that information to either help them or just to learn more about people, right? So again, so we're very empathic. We have a really high intuition, and both of those things are things necessary for a secret agent, right? Because you're going into all these situations, you need to gauge the situation in like an instant and figure out, okay, what am I supposed to do here? Who is the enemy? Who's the person I can trust? And all that. And all that requires empathy. It requires us to understand other people's feelings, understand where they stand, understand where we stand in relation to them, understand where we stand in relation to everything around us in the environment. And so all of that, gauging the environment, gauging the person, gauging the situation, all of that requires our intuition. It requires introverted intuition. And we're really good at that. It's our superpower, right? So I think that'd be one thing that we can definitely bring to the field if we were a secret agent. Good. Okay, so we got two reasons why. Now I think the third reason why we're so we could be good as being a secret agent is because we're quiet. And we're very quiet, and we're unobtrusive is the word I kind of think of. Because yes, we kind of attract attention of people who need it. We'll be sitting on a park bench and people will come and talk to us. But because we're so unobtrusive, we're quiet, we don't splash about, we don't run about or yell or do all that stuff. We don't garner attention towards ourselves. We don't want the spotlight, we kind of want to hide in the shadows. That's brilliant. That's exactly what a secret agent needs to do, right? A secret agent doesn't go around blathering about unless they want to garner attention for some particular reason. But mostly they're in the sidelines. They're in the shadows. They're kind of hiding. They're doing their thing in the darkness. And I think we'd be really good at that because we're pretty much living our lives like that. We're always in the shadows. We're always hiding. We're always being introverts. We're in our caves, right? So we can just bring that talent over to the field and become a secret agent and do that for a living. Another thing I wanted to say is that, we're really good at getting people onto our side. People trust us somehow, very easily. It could be because of our empathy, it could be because of our intuition, it could be because we don't, we usually don't have any ill intentions towards people. We don't care. We just want to do our work and let the world go to whatever it's doing. And so perhaps whatever the reason is, people trust us. Animals will trust us instinctively. Babies will trust us. Babies will just want to come into my arms and be like, oh, they want me to hug them, but I just met them. And children, will trust us, and human beings in general, will trust us. I have butterflies and birds landing on my body all the time, and geckos as well, which is kind of scary. So, we are trustworthy. We kind of are able to kind of get people on our side very easily. And that's a definite skill that you need to have as a secret agent, as a covert operative. You want people to get on your side so they can give you information, right? Because that's what we're trying to get as a secret agent. We're trying to get information that you can't get otherwise. And we don't actually even sometimes have to use our body for it. We don't have to get sexual about it. We can just be sitting there and listening carefully and calmly. And the person's like, oh my God, you're such a good listener. Let me tell you everything about myself, right? And again, I'm saying that because, we do it on a daily basis, not to manipulate people, but to help them, because we have this savior complex. But if we were a secret agent, we could be using that for our advantage, to do our job, whatever it is that we're trying to do. And so I think that's definitely one reason why we'd be great at this. All right. And then another couple of reasons I was going to say is that, we don't, because we're overthinkers and overplanners, I think that trait normally is a little bit of a deterrent in our life, because we're always overthinking, overplanning. But as a secret agent, I think overthinking, overplanning is going to work out really well. It's only that you have to make sure that you cut it off and don't get anxious about it, because you can't have an anxious secret service agent, right? That would be a bad combination. But if you're healthily thinking about the future and planning for the future and planning your operations out and planning out all of your covert things, where I'm going to go here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to here, plan B is this, plan C is this, we'll do all that very easily. It's like inherent in us. So I think that would be really, really a positive if we became a secret agent, because we'd be using all these talents to create all these plans and all these operations and missions, and we'll take care of all the contingencies. So if anything happens this way, then we'll have a plan B for it, and then if this happens, then we have a plan C for it. So I think it would be really great if we did become a covert operative. I think we're really good at it. I also wanted to say that INFJs, because of their overthinking, we do end up sleeping very little in general. Not a good thing, obviously. We should be sleeping more. But we'll wake up early because we're excited about something that we're working on, or we'll go to sleep late because we're excited about a project, or we got distracted by something we're doing. In general, I think that kind of trait is something that a secret agent could use, because they don't spend that much time sleeping, I'm sure, because they're doing all of these, especially on a mission. When you're on a mission, you're kind of not sleeping, you're awake all the time, eating very little, drinking very little water, focused on your task, on your project, on your mission. And we're very good at that. Once we get focused on a project, something that we really care about, we don't eat, we don't drink, we don't think about anything else, we don't talk about anything else. We don't even know that the world exists. We don't even know people in our life exist. We're completely focused on the project. And I think that's a great trait for a secret agent. Like when we're in a mission mode, everyone will know, because that's how we are in normal life as well, that we are in mission mode right now. Do not disturb. Because we're not going to care anyways. We're not going to remember to reply back to you if that was the case, or we're not even going to realize or remember that you exist for those 3-4 days or a week or whatever, however long it takes. Another reason is that, there are many reasons, but another couple of reasons is that we're extremely intelligent. INFJs you will notice that about yourself, of course, as well, but in general, whenever you meet an INFJ, instantaneously you'll notice that they're extremely intelligent. Some INFJs are able to use their intelligence in a very good, positive way, and they're able to use it to their benefit. Others are, it's a curse to them. They're really intelligent, they know everything, and that they use that information to get paranoid, to get obsessive, to get afraid, fearful, cynical, bitter, and all that, right? You know where I'm going with this. But because we're so smart, because we're so intelligent, and we have the introverted intuition that makes all these connections, all these dots connected here and there. I know this is how it works, and this is how that works. All of this intelligence and intuition is is a brilliant thing that a covert operative that's an INFJ could use on the field. We know where we're going, we know how this is connected to that, we know how this person is going to be related to this other person, we know how this situation can turn into that other situation. We'll be able to connect the dots very easily and make quick decisions and go forth and be successful in our mission, I imagine. So that's definitely one of the traits that I think would be useful in our mission strategy. We also have, when we get excited about something, we have a lot of energy. We just are a bubbling, boisterous, cheerful sort of energy, right? Like, I know that when I'm excited about something, and you can see when I'm really excited about this video, I'm just like, la, 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 la. We speak really fast and we get really excited. We have a lot of energy. And then obviously we deflate and then we have to rest. But then, and then once we rest, we're back again. We're like, woo, I'm energetic again. I mean, I don't even drink coffee. Like, I don't need any kind of caffeine or any kind of stimulant. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm like up and I'm ready to go, kind of thing. It's also because I'm excited about life and the projects I'm working on. But as a Secret Service agent, I'm guessing you are excited about your projects or your mission, because that's what you chose, your life. So then, you get up as an INFJ, you're like, wow, I'm ready. Let's do this mission. Let's get this done with, kind of thing. So I think that would be a really good positive trait as well. And finally, I wanted to add that we're also really highly independent, highly wanting to do everything by ourselves, not relying upon anyone else. And that kind of trait is exactly what a Secret Service agent needs. They're always relying only upon themselves. They're by themselves in the field. A lot of times people don't even know that they're there. They have like a code name that is used for them, and only a couple of people in the government agency know that they even exist. And so, they're pretty much like a lone wolf in the field doing their work and making sure that the mission is successful. And I think that completely describes an INFJ. I mean, this is who we are. We're a lone wolf. We're independent. We hyper independent, I would even say, because it's like a trauma response from the past, and I'll do a video on that in the future. But we are hyper independent and we don't rely upon anyone else. We want to do everything ourselves, and that's a trait definitely that we could use on the field when we're on one of our missions. So I think those are all the points that I wanted to share. I'm sure there are other reasons that you can come up with why INFJs would be great Secret Service agents or covert operatives, whatever you want to use, whatever word. So let me know in the comments below what you think. And I really love the idea of this video, so I'm really excited. I hope that you like it as well. And again, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being on my channel. I appreciate all the support and love I'm getting from all of you all over the world. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.